Did you bite that with your teeth?
A little bit.
Shark Tank, Dragon's Den, Kickstarter, they're all very aggressive names now that I think about it. They all have the same goal, right? To find those creative, incredible brands and help push them to the next level. And so I found a bunch of those brands, bought them, and we're gonna test them out, see what's up, see what they're all about. I have a full playlist of all the different Shark Tank and Dragon's Den and Kickstarter products that we tested over the years, so you can go and check that out. Also wanna share, in case any of you didn't know this, but if you go to my channel page or whatever, I'll put it here, and you go to videos and there's a little search bar, you can type in whatever product it is that you're like, I wonder if she's tested that. I probably have. If you click on that, it'll show you the video that I've tested it in, just so you know. But now on to the brands. I wanna start with one that I was very impressed by. Not so much by what it is, but by who made it. And it's a 12-year-old. Technically a 12-year-old and his dad, but together they came up with the concept, they pitched it, they've created this incredible brand. It's called Llue. And this started because of a project that he had to do in grade 3 coming up with an invention, and Tripp came to his dad and was like, I want to create something that's going to put my Lego pieces together semi-permanently. In that, I want a glue that's going to hold them together so they don't break if they fall, but something that if I just run it under hot water or warm water or whatever, the glue will dissolve and I can use those pieces again. He won first place at a creative invention thing, and then he went on to Kickstarter to sort of move the project forward. So they got to Shark Tank, they were asking 80 grand for 15% equity. And they ended up closing the deal with Kevin. Sometimes they say they close it on the show and then they don't end up doing it, but they did close. And within 1 year of closing that deal, they ended up with $500,000 in sales. And I think as of summer 2024, they're on track to hit 2 million. Pretty impressive for 12. I was thinking, how am I gonna test this so that I know for a fact that it's actually doing something? So I decided, and I know, I understand I am very talented at building Lego creations, okay, everyone? I know, take a minute, really take it in. She is beauty and also grace, but I wanted something that if I drop this on the floor, I feel fairly confident that at least something is gonna break. I was thinking, okay, well, how do I know though? If I glue this all together and it doesn't break, who says that if I just did it with Lego and no glue, it wouldn't also break? So I had to make it twice. I felt that was the only way. I did my very best to make everything as similar as humanly possible. They are different colors, but all of the pieces are basically the same. I think this one's a little bit longer than this one, but this is what I could find, okay? So I'm gonna put the glue on this one. We're gonna leave this one alone, and then in 24 hours, we're gonna do a drop test. We're gonna see if it actually works. Now I will say that Luke has tested this, mostly because I felt terrible that the poor guy was sick. I was like, hey, you wanna test something for me? He's like, yeah, absolutely I do. So he did give it a go, and he made a little random creation, and he only let it set, I think, for a couple of hours, so it didn't end up holding. But I feel like you need the full 24 hours to let it cure. So you just need a bit of the glue, my understanding, and we just have to put it on the brick. Painting it on, you know? It says you don't need a lot, you just need a sparse amount, and then you glue it together. And then you just do that all the way up. Luke used Q-tips to put his together with the glue. I'm using I guess technically it's a makeup brush, but I turned it into paint brushes for my children. I'm trying to think of a world in which my kids would use this. Luke has a couple of big designs that he made, but he keeps them up on a shelf. So I don't know if it's worthwhile. And they rebuild so much different stuff that I can't imagine a world in which they use this consistently. This might be good if you're a collector and you're not someone who's 9 and wants to keep rebuilding stuff. Pretty easy. It doesn't have a scent to it or anything. And trying not to over glue. And then we're just gonna do this all the way up. All right, I'll be back when I'm done here. So now we have both the creations. I'm gonna let this sit for 24 hours and then a drop test. Okay folks, we're in my bathroom to do this drop test. I don't even remember which one is which, so it's gonna be a surprise. All right, I have number 1. I'm gonna drop it from here. Immediately in half. All right, number 2. Interesting. So I did make a very, very breakable piece of Lego, and it only broke in half, which is better than obviously the second one. So I think it will make a difference, and it's gonna cut down your time a ton if you accidentally drop it. It may lose you know, it might snap in half, or like some like a bigger piece and not like individual little pieces that you'd be like, oh no. So I mean, overall, it's pretty impressive. The next brand is a coffee brand, but I'm already excited about it. This was started by a woman named Diana who majored in French literature, and so she wanted to create a coffee experience similar to what that sort of Parisian experience in France, and she wanted to bring it to Canada. So she created Balzac's coffee roasters. So it's like a Parisian cafe kind of an experience across Canada. And so she was looking for $350,000 for 20% equity just to open up some new cafes. She ended up securing a deal with Two Dragons, and as of now has expanded to 16 locations across Ontario. She's also moved into the States, and she also has some retail stuff where she's selling the coffee beans to a bunch of different retail stores. Pretty cool. So I bought 2 different ones that we could like test out together. They haven't arrived yet, but we'll go to the morning when they have. Oh my gosh, she's arrived. We have coffee beans. I got the anniversary blend and a dark affair. So let's smell them first. You can hear my water boiling in the background. Interestingly, the bags have 0 consistency, just so you know. This one has like a little fold over guy, and this one has like a sealant little thing in here, but it's only attached to the one side. Can you see that right there? Yeah, this part should be on this side. But let's smell them. I don't like the smell of the dark affair one. Smoky, roasted almonds, and earthy. Nope. Thank you, water. Normally I like a dark roast, but I don't like the smell of that one. That one's nice. The anniversary one. Dark chocolate, roasted cashews, caramel, vanilla. Smells nice. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, it's ready. I haven't put anything in it yet. It's just black coffee, which I don't normally drink it black, but we're going to today just, you know, to taste test. It tastes more acidic than I was expecting. Yeah, it has a strong acidic flavor that kind of sits on the tongue. I'm gonna put my creamer in it, but I'm not understanding. I don't know. Maybe I made it too strong. I don't know. I'll have to, I guess, fiddle with it a little bit. It smells nice, but like the acidic, it sits on the tongue for a while. Let me doctor mine up. Hang on. Creamer's in. Like, it's definitely better, but I feel like I'm missing something. Maybe it was the way that I made it, and it was the ratios were off or something. I don't know. They're super popular. Like, their cafes are incredibly popular for making phenomenal coffee. So clearly I haven't gained the skills on it, maybe, and the ratios and stuff. It's not my favorite, but let me know if you've tried them before, like which is your favorite bean. Maybe I should try that one instead. The next one surprised me because I didn't know it was a Dragon's Den thing. Like, I've seen this in stores, I had no idea. And that is PUR Gum. This was started by a man named Jay, who was looking to create a gum that didn't have any of the aspartame artificial sweeteners in it, something that was safe for diabetics as well as for people who are just like avoiding artificial sweeteners in their gum. So he ended up using xylitol, I believe. It's like a sweetener, I think, founded birch trees. And he was seeking a $1 million investment. $1 million. I paused when I saw that and I was like, huh, I don't think I've seen that before. He ended up getting deals offered from 4 of the dragons. He secured deals with 2 of them for the $1 million, marking it the first ever $1 million deal on Dragon's Den. And since then, because I think this was a while ago where they went on, they've continued to expand. They've gone into different flavors. They've done mints. They've expanded their retail. I think they grew some ridiculous amount, like 5,000% increase in sales. It's something ridiculous. And so I bought a variety pack because I genuinely don't remember what they taste like. And I wanted to see all the flavors. Ugh. This is actually perfect because we're going on a trip as a family, and so I did need gum. I mean, not technically this much gum, but what do we have here? Oh, we have some crazy flavors here. Chocolate mint, pomegranate mint, bubblegum, cinnamon, peppermint, winter. I always find it interesting when they have all 3, and I know they all taste different, but I never remember which one is which and which one I like and which one I don't like. Couldn't tell you. And every time it's a gamble. I'm like, do I like this one? I forget. Cool mint too. Don't know how that's different. Well, guess I need to try some of these. I want to try pomegranate. That sounds interesting. It has a fresh fruity element that I wasn't sure how it would do with the mint, but it's not bad. That's interesting. I actually like that. If you like a fruity gum. Okay, I need to try another one. Hang on. Chocolate mint. See me breaking them in half. I'm just like, it's so wasteful. Okay, if you like chocolate mint, that one is really good. Really good. Like, it has a deep chocolate flavor to it. It's really good. I like that. Okay, one more. Let's do cool mint, because I don't know what that is. Why is this mint cool and the other mints are not? These are the questions. To me, this is like mint light. Like, it's minty, but it's not that like Arctic breath kind of minty. It's nice, a little bit more mellow. I am also personally not one that really enjoys the flavor of artificial sweeteners. It really jumps out in products for me. So I love this. And now I have a whole bunch of fun flavors for the plane. Honestly, this is really good. 10 out of 10. Feels so minty now. The next product I actually tested already and then didn't end up putting it in the video because the video was too long. And the product is called Nerdwax. This is started by a man named Don, who is a touring audio engineer, and he was so tired of his glasses just like slipping down his nose, and so he wanted to find a solution. So he created Nerdwax, which is basically like a beeswax product to keep your glasses or your sunglasses from sliding down, which I think is fantastic. I don't wear my glasses super often, but my glasses are more on the heavy side, so I am curious how that works together. So we will try that. But before we actually try them with glasses, I do want to feel it, you know? All natural ingredients, specially formulated to keep your glasses in place. Got it. Oh, it's like a lip balm. I don't know what I was expecting. I think I was expecting like a jar and you had to paste it on that. That would be weird. Why would it do that? Lip balm, this makes more sense. Oh, interesting. Okay, thick. This is thick consistency, but thick is the wrong word. It's like very dry. Dry is better, which makes sense. You don't want something really goopy to be sitting there. It's not gonna stay put. So you just take this and you apply it to the nose pieces of your glasses or your sunglasses, and it's gonna keep it in place. So let's try them with glasses. So does it hold the glasses and keep them from sliding down your nose? Yes. However, I found that my nose was getting it was getting irritated. I don't know what it just because it's not moving. The weight of my glasses were affecting it or something. So does it prevent them from moving? Yes, but just keep in mind if you have a heavier glass, so not like a sunglasses type of thing. For sunglasses, I can see it working really well. For your glasses, depending on what kind of prescription you have, just keep that in mind that because of the weight of the glass, it may make it more heavy and just be a little bit more irritated. I don't know. That's just the more you know. Since my sunglasses are a lot lighter, I want to try it on these. They definitely do help with the falling down bit a little bit, but these are almost too light. And so they sort of tip off. Let me know if you've had any experience with this. I would like to know. The next one is a food one. It was started by a woman named Layla, and she wanted to create a brand of popsicles that were going to be made with real fruit, and also spoke to her South Asian heritage. The brand is called Happy Pops. She also supports a lot of equine rescue efforts, which spoke to me as someone who loves horses. And she went into Dragon's Den and ended up not closing a deal at all, but since then has sort of expanded her line into treats for pets, like dogs and horses. She's expanded her flavor lineup, and she's into the US now. So I bought a couple of flavors and we're gonna taste test them. I gotta go get them though. They're in the freezer. So I got 3 different flavors here. I got peach mango, pineapple coconut, and lemon mint. So I guess we will try them. The ingredients list is very short. It's water, sugar, lemon, mint. Effine. C'est fine. I'm really good at French. Let's try the lemon mint one first. Oh, that's really good. Ooh. Okay, I really like that one. Peach mango. I don't like that one as much. Not as much flavor in that one. Pineapple coconut. Again, there's nothing in these. In the sense of there's a short ingredient list. 5 ingredients, made in Canada, gluten-free, vegan, handcrafted. Fun! They also had other flavors too. I think there was strawberry, there's just straight mango. These are the ones that I saw. Yeah, I like that one too. Oh, I'm so excited. My kids are gonna love these. Christopher, yeah. You wanna try these?
Sounds like I do.
I think you do. They're very good. I weirdly also have gum. Unrelated. I need to know which one you like best.
All right.
Can't believe you bit that. Did you bite that with your teeth?
A little bit.
Chaotic, Christopher. Who bites popsicles? Or is that just me and my sensitive teeth?
I'm on the clock here. You need an answer. That's pretty good. I like that.
They're made with real fruit, and there's 5 ingredients in them. I know, I like that one. That's lemon mint, and that's peach mango. And then I want you to order them in terms of like flavor. I think the kids will like the lemon mint one. I don't think, maybe Connor would like the pineapple coconut one, maybe.
I actually think they'll like the pineapple coconut best. I would say.
Maybe Luke. Luke likes pineapple. Luke looks like
I think that's the best one.
the pineapple one.
Pineapple and coconut, I think.
That's number 2 for me. The first one is the lemon mint. That's
up there too. Yep.
unbelievable.
Yep.
This one just sort of,
It's really tough, I think, with frozen peach as a flavor. It's just not very strong. It's good. I like it, but it's a little
I'm
watery.
making a disgusting face as if it's bad. It's not bad. It's just not as good as the other two. The other two to me are far superior.
It's just a bit mild.
Now gum. Which one do you want to try first?
She said, handing me this one.
No, I have a couple different options.
Chocolate mint. I don't know if I've ever had chocolate gum.
I know.
All right, well, I'll try this one. Pomegranate mint.
You have to like fruity gum, I feel like, for that one to stick. But like, I wasn't mad at it.
Oh, it's good. Should I combine all these?
No, don't do it. Now you have to spit it out and get another one. It's the only way. It was good though. Like if you like a fruity mint. I'm excited about all of the different gums.
I'm not getting a lot of mint in the pomegranate mint. A little bit. It's like a freshness.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, it's
kinda
not
sweet.
like a heavy mint. I needed to try cool mint because I don't know, like, why is it cool?
Oh, it's
what
so
about the
cool.
other ones? What about the other ones? Why are they not cool?
You have to be cool to get it. So.
Oh, so cool wintergreen. I think it's just mild. Cool mint is just like a mild mint. We once tried, I tried to give the kids gum on the plane for the descent. Julie was having none of it. Luke was like biting it and was like it was like that's a hard pass, thank you.
Dog with peanut butter.
Because it can be so minty, right? Like it can be such an intense flavor.
That's not very. I mean,
No.
it's a little bit toothpastey maybe, but
Not bad.
chocolate mint. Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
That one is so like perfectly like cocoa mint, but it has that like cake, not cake is the wrong word, but like the chocolatiness of the cake mixed in with the mint. It's not like that like chocolate
You know,
like
like the chocolate tiger,
like the like when it's a bad chocolate flavor and it's sort of like
the synthetic, kind
Yeah.
of chemically chocolate.
Yeah.
No,
it's like a richer chocolate.
I don't know if I would want to chew on chocolate mint for an extended period of time, but like the flavor's good.
I know, it's
Very
not
good.
bad.
Thanks.
Not bad. Sorry about that. Didn't realize my audio cut out. Now we're gonna go on to a card. Game is the wrong word. This was started by a sibling trio during like the lockdowns, the Panzerati, as I like to call it, pandemic. They wanted to create a card game that basically sparked thought-provoking questions that you could ask one another and just sort of continue to build good relationships. This episode launched fairly recently, so I don't have a lot of intel on it other than they did end up securing a deal. They're on Amazon, a bunch of Target and Walmart stores. People you know, stories you don't. Sort of, you can see the tagline here. Now I will say that this game is 18 plus. I'm just putting it out there, some of these categories. And number 2 to this is I don't love awkward questions, if that makes sense. But I do want to test some of these questions. There are gonna be some that's just like a straight pass nope, but I will test these with, I think, Llue. Let's say it from the top, we're always sick all the time. I think Llue said we've seen them maybe twice since Christmas, like in person. It's nuts. You have to be a kind of person that like wants to ask the questions, get those answers, and also answer those questions yourself. I am none, like 0 for 3. I'll give you some example questions. Ask each person in the group, when were you most proud of me? I don't want to ask that, I don't want to answer. Do you believe you met your soulmate? If you could fix one world issue, what would it be? These feel like good questions to give at a pageant. What actor would play me in a movie about my life? That feels fairly reasonable. There's so many of them, I'm just like, I can't say that out loud. Just like, it goes so deep and so sad. If money wasn't an issue, how would you spend your time? What's your favorite city in the world? Like, there's some in here, but like a lot of them are a lot deeper and they go into a variety of topics. So you have to be prepared in who you're talking about these with. But I'm gonna try and play this. I don't know if play this is the right word, with Llue as soon as I can. Ready to play Ward?
Welcome to the ward.
Welcome to the Ward.
Sometimes it does feel like a ward. When we start talking, like it's giving ward occasionally.
You get to look at the questions.
Conversation card game made to deepen connections and stimulate memorable moments, all while having a darn good time. This is a family channel.
This is a family channel, so choose your cards wisely. You might want to check the.
There's a
categories.
color. Okay.
There's categories, yeah.
So listen, I know this is on. You might be folding laundry. It might be on. You might be watching it with your family. And how great is Miss Rachel, huh?
Let's see how many of them you can actually see.
Okay. Like, this isn't like, has a friend or lover ever used their mental health as a crutch to take advantage of you? Can mental health ever be used in that way? You know?
What's something about you that nobody else would believe?
I fear I don't stop talking enough for people to not, people who know me to not have the full lore. Oh, okay, I've got a good one. I am a very,
I know where we're going with this.
well, I'm a very, I would say confident person. I get scared extremely easily. When my husband learned that, he was like, he always says it doesn't suit my personality. When I say really easily, I mean like, I liked the Harry Potter movies, but if I watch it too close to bed, like I'm not like staying up at night, but I'm like, what was that sound? You know? Okay, so do you answer it too, or do I pull one for you?
Well, then you pull one for me.
Okay. Okay, here's a good question. Dating. When can you post your relationship on social media?
I feel like it depends on what kind of social media you own.
Okay.
Like if it's just like friends and fam and like doing your like if you're an influencer, that's different than like, you know. I feel like they need to have met your family.
Okay,
That feels like a good marker.
That's a good marker.
Yeah. Truthfully, my first instinct was like when you're married.
Okay, so hold on. What's the last category? Oh, so there are skip questions. Each person gets one white skip card. So I like that. So like if you're
uncomfy.
Here's the thing, opinion loading. Like I enjoyed that conversation that we just had. I feel like depending on the vibe of the group that you're bringing together, I can think of like groups of people that I know who would be like, all cards, no problem. Have a laugh, have a glass of wine, have a whatever, right? But if you were trying to like cultivate like conversations among like a group of people who maybe were like a little more conservative in what they were like looking to talk about, I think that you could pull enough cards as a host of a party and this would still be fun. But some of these, like, it's more interesting than some of the stuff that like I've just like seen before, you know? Because when else have you been asked what your opinion is on butt injections and other cosmetic surgeries?
Listen.
It's been a while since anyone asked me that. Stop fronting. You have a favorite friend. Who is it? And why is it me?
You do work with me, so.
That's, yeah, paid friends. It's not a good look, Rachel.
It's really not. It's fine. It's not my favorite game. I don't want to play it. But that's more of a me personality thing. Let me know in the comments if you have come across any of these products before. Did you come across them and not know like I did with the PUR Gum? Are there any other brands out there that we should be testing out next in the Shark Tank, Dragon's Den, Kickstarter world? Would love to know. Leave me your comments down below. Check out these videos on the side in case you have missed any. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you guys all in the next one.